Things. What is a thing? Everything is a thing. We need things, we want things, we destroy things, and we make things. Mostly it seems that we buy things. Some of the things that we buy are cheap things. Fast food value cheeseburgers, gumballs from strange orb machines, and when we're entrenched in particularly dark periods, secondhand socks and underwear. Other things are unbelievably expensive. This is a list of the 10 most expensive things in the world. Number 10. Most expensive meal in the world. A dinner at Sublimation. This strange and spectacular ultraviolet experience has a way of bedazzling its patrons into spending an average of $2,000 each. Located on the island of Ibiza, Spain, the dining room is referred to as a capsule, with screens filling the walls from floor to ceiling. Hailed as an unparalleled gastrosensory venture, those who have experienced it seem to think it's worthwhile. So perhaps it is a bargain that each of the 20 courses is a mere $100 or so. Number 9. Most expensive car in the world. Lamborghini Veneno. This incredible piece of automobile is more Batmobile than a Batmobile. Coming in at $4.5 million, it is understandable that Bruce Wayne couldn't quite afford it. Anyway, originally only 3 of these were made, and they were all snatched up by the dudes with superheroic lines of credit. Number 8. Most expensive private home. Antilia. It is not often that a private residence has a title of its own. It's also not very often that a private residence is worth $2 billion, or that a house is forced to keep a staff of 600 people on a 24/7 rotating work schedule for general tidying and upkeep. Antilia in Mumbai, India would be the exception. In a land of starving people and cows wandering untouched on the streets, this architectural marvel seems a little much. Number 7. Most expensive outfit. One of Marilyn Monroe's iconic dresses. Yes, one of Marilyn Monroe's iconic dresses is the most expensive piece of clothing ever. Why? Because she's saying "Happy Birthday, My President" to JFK while she was wearing it. The value a whopping $1.3 million. However, if you're strapped for cash, one can imagine that the animated sash that Mr. Burns wore while popping out of the cake for Mr. Smithers and singing a similar tune is going for far less, even though there was just one of Smithers' strange Burns-related fantasies and also a cartoon. Number 6. Most expensive beer. Antarctic Nail Ale. 30 bottles of this insane ale were made with water that had actually melted from an Antarctic iceberg. The first bottle was sold at an auction for $800, and the most a 500 milliliter bottle was ever sold for was $1,815. Number 5. Most expensive real estate. Monaco. So you're rubbing your golden doublons together and you decided you'd rather not buy the $2 billion mansion in Mumbai nor Buckingham Palace. No, instead you want to do it in the frontier way. Buy and build it yourself. Don't go to Monaco. Unless of course you want to spend $1 million for 15 square feet of land. Put one of those tiny homes on it until you and your doghouse are chased out of town with fashionable pitchforks and modern torches by Monaco's elite. Number 4. Most expensive stock. Berkshire Hathaway. So you want to invest. There are available shares in some great mining operations which never actually mine that cost less than peanuts, or you can knock on Warren Buffett's store and buy some shares in the Geico, Dairy Queen, Fruit of the Loom, and Hellsberg Diamonds. Number 3. Most expensive vacation. Musha Cay, Bahamas. Alright, so you're tired of being a gazillionaire. Happens to all of us. You decide you want to burn in the sun while relaxing in the sand and drink tequila-based cocktails from morning until night, interrupted only by the impromptu blackouts here and there and everywhere. Well, look no further than running Musha Cay in the Bahamas. And no, that is not exactly the title of a resort. It is the name of an island. You must rent the entire island, which is an all-inclusive resort for a cost of a mere $37,500. Number 2. Most expensive piece of art. Interchange. If you're looking to impress strangers with neat colors on your walls, you missed the boat. Just last year, eccentric billionaire David Geffen sold William de Kooning's Interchange for $300 million. And everywhere, the starving artists sharing small apartments and fawning paintings in the sidewalks of our city streets let out an immense groan of hunger and self-loathing. Number 1. Most expensive life of an adult male. Ian Usher. Other than a few heads through history, which has certainly paid a pretty penny to many contract killers over the years, the extremely valuable life of a white adult middle-class male, Ian Usher, went on sale on eBay for $309,292. Disney is scheduled to make a movie about his journey. Not bad.